you had a recommendation, an advice to make to any foreign parent, let's say to any American, who has a relationship to a German, what would be your...
Run. What would be my advice? No, you cannot. Basically, it's unless you plan on living in Germany for the rest of your life, and you never will leave Germany, and you plan on never ever leaving this German, this is the only way you can have a child with a German, if you become German. Yes, if you're willing, yeah, it is. If you're willing to become a German, think like a German, work like a German, and completely forget everything that you are, your culture, your history, your language, and Germanize yourself. Yes, you can become part of their system and be another German. Yes. Yes.
Supporting an Italian mother. Can you explain what happened to her? She was put for 3 months in prison.
I mean, this story is the fact that there's a daughter who is 9 years old, Luna, who is 9 years old, who speaks no German, who's never lived in Germany, and her mother has had to go to every means to be able to raise her daughter. And now living in Andorra, where she's a very respected doctor, and raising her 9-year-old daughter alone, to then be arrested because the German father was able to find a way to manipulate the system, and not only have the mother of this child, who has raised this child, arrested and has now spent the last 3 months in jail, but has also been able to legally abduct the child out of Andorra without the permission of the Andorran government, back to Germany. It's outrageous. It's outrageous.
What is the request of German right now in that case?
The request of German is to take her out of, not only do they want to take her child, which they have, not only have they kept her in jail for 3 months and destroyed her life, they also want to take her out of Andorra and back to Germany to face criminal criminal justice system and criminal charges, and they want to criminalize her.
She's what? Which kind of nationality?
She's an Italian.
She's an Italian.
Yeah. And it's easy to wonder why, considering Rosemarie Bruni and also Marinella Colombo, that they are basically, it's a massacre. They're destroying these women. It's not an individual thing. It's not, you're a bad mother, he's a bad father. The Germans, it has no merit on what your parenting skills are.
What is it? It is a case of a German against a non-German.
It's a German against a non-German.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter. You can be the best father, you can be the best mother, but they don't even want to know what your characteristics are or qualities are as a parent. It's, are you German, are you not?
That's it.
That's it. Punto basta. If you're not German, you don't have a chance. You're not German, you lose your child. You're not German, you're a doctor, doesn't matter. You're German, you're a criminal, you'll probably get your child.
Sure.
It's just, until you become German, until you accept that you have to live in Germany, until you decide that you will give up everything else and just be part of the German system, you will never, ever, ever raise your child on a day-to-day basis if the other parent is a German. The Germans don't think it's necessary that the non-German parent has any involvement in the child's life. The other children in other countries have 2 parents. There's the concept of sharing the child, of primary custody, of joint custody, of finding a way to co-parent. In Germany, that is not the case.
The German children has?
The German children have 3 parents. They have the Jugendamt,
the state parent?
They have the state parents, they have the German parent, and of course the Jugendamt.
And the state parent is sitting in front of the judge, in between the biological parents. So, yes. When you are a foreigner, you are sitting 1 against 2, and the foreigner has to lose the case.
The foreigner has to lose, and you have evaluators from the Jugendamt and child psychologists who don't even meet the children. They don't even meet the children, but they will give an opinion on what is right for your child that they have never met. My child, they didn't even meet her, yet the evaluator gave an opinion that the child should not leave the home. To the judge, who said, I'm going to listen to the expert opinion, who had never even met my child. Never met my child and gave an opinion that my child should not live with me.
Differently to all other countries in the world, the German justice is not defending the best interest of a child, but is defending the Kindeswohl. May you explain to the American people what is the Kindeswohl in Germany?
it's a system that's set up to protect the interests of Germany, and
in children's issues.
No, in children issues, it's protected to keep and retain the children in Germany under all circumstances. That is it. No matter what the circumstances are, the main goal is to make sure that the children never leave German soil, ever.
Okay.
And what can I say? I think that. I think that we need more people that really care in our government, that don't just say it's a family court issue. It's not a family court issue. This is a political issue. This is mothers and fathers having no access to their children. And I think that
organized by a state.
If our government, why do we have an ambassador? Why do we have a consulate in Munich and in Frankfurt? If these people cannot help the American people, if they cannot help us get our children back, if they cannot help us see our children,
what is the advice given by the ambassador or the consulate to any American when you ask for some help?
They give you the phone number of a few lawyers, German lawyers.
And what is the problem with the German lawyer?
A German lawyer has only one interest, and their loyalty is only to Germany. That is their oath. That is the oath they take when they become lawyers. They will help you. They will do the paperwork. They will facilitate the paperwork for you. But they will never really fight in the interest of a foreign parent. They cannot. It is against everything they believe in. It's against everything that they've been trained to do as a German lawyer. Thus, that we need the help from outside lawyers. We should have the right to have our own lawyers from our own countries come in and help us get our children back.
Explain it that every
non-German parent is involved in German justice.
When he
Yes.
parts from a German.
Yes, when you leave a German, there's never a peaceful ending. It's never, oh, you're going to go back to your own country. Oh, you can go and take your children back to France, Italy,
So that
America.
means
No.
10,000, 100,000 of
thousands.
cases.
Military cases, people who are, mid-level workers, professionals, wealthy
Doctors.
people, doctors, a woman who is married to an ambassador. I mean, everybody who has left a German and has made children with a German will have problems with the German justice system, period.
Yeah.
Everyone. There's not probably one case, I don't even think I've heard of a case that it's very rare to get out of Germany if you have a child with a German. Very, very, very.
Send a message to Marinella.
It's very hard to give a message because I just feel that she has fought with all her heart, and we all know what a good mother she is, and I would just plead that Italy, her own country, does not give up, and that her supporters do not give up, because there is no reason that Marinella should not be with her two sons. And Marinella is a symbol to all of us of someone who just wants to be a mother and take care of her boys.
Not only a mother, maybe a parent, a non-German parent.
And she just wants her time with her kids, and she wants to be free in her own country.
She just wanted to leave Germany.
Her only crime was wanting to leave Germany to go back to her country where she can work, where she speaks the language, where she is at home. And that is her only mistake, is that she had a child with someone who would not allow her to leave Germany when the marriage was over. And for that reason, she is basically imprisoned and not having any access to her children, and maybe won't again, or hopefully will if there is justice. And for Marinella, I can just tell her to be brave and know that we all love her, and we won't stop fighting on her behalf. We won't. We can't. We can't.
Both together, different nationalities.
Yeah. And we have to keep going. It's the fight that never ends until people wake up, until our governments hear our cries. We have to keep going, and against all obstacles. And we just, to anyone that can help, it's if you have a way to help us, if you have a way to have some political influence, we need this to be at the highest level. And we just, to anyone that can help, it's if you have a way to help us, if you have a way to have some political influence, we need this to be at the highest level.